All right, folks, we are back for another episode of this podcast. Let me tell you something. I have everything pretty much set up now, and we are getting ready to go live on this new podcast show. I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about this new podcast that I'm launching. You'll be able to watch it once again on all of the major podcast streaming platforms: Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube podcast, along with several others like iHeartRadio and things of this nature. So just wait, it's coming up. Listen, you can always join this live stream if you desire. You can join this live stream and call in as a guest and speak directly to me about the things that you're about to see. This is unbelievable what's going on out here in the community today. I got a topic for y'all about a mother of five, single baby mother of five. You know, and this is something I want y'all to think about, folks. I want you to consider this. Single baby mother of five. I cannot believe the fact that in this economy and this society with all these high gas prices, we got so many women, especially on social media and posting about it, that not only are screwing, but having babies. Not just having babies, but having multiple babies. Having multiple babies. And they don't care. They're later, a lot of times they're crying about it, saying that they got left, baby daddy ain't shit and all this stuff. And there's no race that you can put on it. There's no race. They're doing this in all races. All races. I've seen it in Hispanic women. I've seen it in Caucasian women. But obviously, y'all already know what I'm going to say. The worst is the BW. Y'all have to eat that. Y'all are the absolute worst. Y'all are the worst at making babies, children out of wedlock, all of that stuff. A lot of screwing, reckless screwing. It's not just screwing, it's reckless screwing. It's reckless screwing. It ain't just screwing, it's reckless screwing. And that's the problem that I have with what y'all are out here doing. Anyway, in regards to this show right here that I'm getting ready to do, there is a woman. I don't know how old she is. I'm assuming she's probably in her 30s. How you have 5 kids by a whole bunch of baby daddies in this day and time? With the advent of birth control, can some of the women that are watching right now tell me, how do you have 5 kids, 5 baby daddies? Or I don't know how many baby daddies. She might have less baby daddies than that. But how do you have 5 kids by different baby daddies in this day and time with the advent of birth control? Tell me, come on, talk to me. I'm gonna wait to see some of your comments. How is that even possible? Because I don't know how y'all are out here doing that. 5 kids, 5 baby daddies? Do y'all just choose not to take the damn birth control? I mean, what's going on? Y'all got different ones where you can stick it up your cooter cat. You got the pills, you got the shots, and you got tons of different forms of all that. You got the patch. Come on, talk to me. Somebody said, good question. I'm really trying to figure it out because I see a lot of women complaining that they don't have any help. They got left, they got abandoned and all this shit. But I'm wondering about the birth control. That's what I'm really wondering about. You're screwing and screwing and screwing, raw. No birth control. Children to me are precious. They're not just a way to try to trap someone. Thank you for saying that, Erica. I wish that was the mentality of a lot more women today. What it seems to me like, folks, is there's so many of these women today that are depressed. They are sad. They can't get any help or any regulation through medication. Social media is just making it worse. Y'all are making it worse for y'all on social media. The more that y'all look at different women and stuff, y'all comparing yourself. You looking and saying, "Ooh, he fine." Then the next man fine. This man look like he got money. Then the next man look like he got money. All these men look like they fine or got money to y'all, and you want to try to get a little taste of each man. Ooh, he look like he got a big wingman thing. Oh, I got all these dudes contacting me. That's just making your mental worse. You're not getting no peace through that. Then you seeing how other women, ooh, you know, she posting, it seemed like the men reacting to that. When you post your ass, let me go ahead and post mine, which is what this woman that we're about to see right here, this is what this woman is all about. You're about to see why she has all these different baby daddies. She happens to go, this is crazy, folks. This is wow. She goes by the name on social media, Anonymous Baby Mama. My God. Anonymous Baby Mama. Baby, you're not anonymous no more. We all see you, and you posting the shit on social media for us to all see you. Let's take a look at her. Let me pull her up on the screen. Let's take a look at her Anonymous Baby Mama. Ooh. So this has music. We can't play the music. What's going on with my screen? Hold on a second, folks. Let me fix this. There we go. So you can see her. Whoever she has recording her, I can't play it, has copyright music, but she has somebody recording her and her babies. Look how she just walking around the Goodwill with these kids like this. I'm assuming it's another one of her kids recording this. There's no way. You got pregnant with twins 2 weeks after meeting a stranger. 2 months later, you move in with him. The same night, he totals your car. 3 months later, he told you to abort them. 2 years later, he goes to jail for kidnapping. To be continued. This is the modern day thinking of the modern day woman, and especially the BW. Thank you. Thank you, brother, for writing that in the comments. She's thick, Guru. Somebody wrote me. She's thick, of course. This is the problem that we have in these communities today. I agree. There's an older woman, remind me of my grandma. She talked about how there's no love, there's no emotion, there's nothing that y'all feel from screwing. Y'all just out humping, hunching, or whatever y'all want to call it. That's all y'all are doing. That's all she's doing. There's nothing that you really feel from it. It's just the way she's numbed out, and a lot of the men that are humping on top of her are numbed out too. So it's just something for y'all to do. How are you aroused to even go into her house? What does that say about you as a man? No, they say I talk about a lot about the women, but what about y'all as men? What does that say about you as a man that you aroused by a woman that got all these kids running around, different baby daddies, and the only thing you can look at is her behind. And the fact that she then gave it away to so many dudes, she posting it for the whole world to see. That's the only thing that you care about as a man. Where is your self-esteem? We talk about the women. See, if you're a man that's messing with a woman that has extremely low self-esteem like that, then what does that say about you? What does that say about you as a man with the type of self-esteem you have if you're willing to lay down with somebody like this? She can't even probably barely take care of herself. Food stamps, welfare. Come on, talk to me. In order for her to just eat $1,000 worth of food stamps every month, in order for her and her kids to eat, and you're gonna see in just a minute the different videos she's posted. In order for her to eat, do y'all hear me? She gets all that food stamp money. Look at how she conducts herself. She at the gas station. I'm just showing y'all different videos.
Now. So part of my job is to maintain the floors and mop. But
So she works somewhere, she maintain the floors and mop. Look, and just twerk. Everything is about twerking.
I'm a single baby mama with 5 kids and no baby daddy. And this is usually what a day in my life looks like. We've been in the shelter for 6 days now. So part of my job is to maintain the floors.
Part of her job to stay at the shelters to maintain the floors and mop. This has become the culture of the modern woman. This is not just in BWs. I've seen it in Caucasian women. I've seen it in Hispanic women. I've seen a few ratchet ass Asian women too. This is what they're out here doing. And all of her content, all of her videos, what is the next man do y'all really think she's going to get by shaking her ass like this all over social media still to this very day? That's the only thing that she shows. Look, every video, I told y'all, every video that she puts out, she wants to show her behind. Who's recording this? Who do y'all think is recording her do the shit like this? If you're a man, you should automatically know and recognize this is a toxic ass woman. Any woman that shows her titties, her ass and stuff, that's why there's so many of them jacked up on social media. Haven't y'all seen all of the content that I've posted for years now? And not just me, a lot of others. They show how toxic they are. And look at what she's writing on the damn picture. You left that toxic ass ninja and started glowing. Look at how lost they are. My God. You got to be real lost. How can you recognize that a dude, a ninja that you call is toxic, but you don't see the shit in yourself? Come on, somebody talk to me. How come they don't see it in themselves? Yeah, she had twins too, correct. A valuable woman wouldn't want to be called a baddie. No. What value, if the only thing that you have to offer is your behind, what value do you have? All the value is in your ass. Really? What value do you really have if that's the only thing that you can offer? Look at this. You know, every single one of her videos, you just eat trash all day. She's going to show her cabinet, bunch of snacks. They always seem to find a place to get shelter. Look at this. Your baby daddy goes to jail for kidnapping. You answer every call, sent his package every week, took care of his kids, paid the rent, had his third son, stayed loyal for 5 months, no cheating, no partying. He bonds out, don't work, don't help, and sleep all MFing day. Look at this. Folks, this is where our tax money is going. Our tax money got kids in the hospital. Her tax money is going to pay for her food stamps. Our tax money, let me take that back. Get ready. Our tax money is going so they can fuck on these type of dudes. Talk to me. Special shout out real quick to Marcus. Thank you, brother. He said donating for the podcast. Folks, this right here is my new podcast. This is episode 4 of my new podcast. I hope to start releasing the episodes tomorrow. It's already ready, set up. Podcast manager has done all the work. So I hope to release the episodes tomorrow. So get ready for my new podcast. It's called The Daily Disturbance. You're ready for my new podcast. You can listen to it on all major platforms: Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, all of them. They're going to be pushed out everywhere. And YouTube, you can watch the video version on YouTube, which will be just like this, but it'll be edited a little bit. Anyway, thank you to Marcus for the donation. We need more support, folks. I work very hard to bring y'all a lot of content. We need more financial support. But let me get back to what I was saying. Our money, our tax dollars is going, this is where your tax money is going. For her to do shit like this, screw 4-5 different baby daddies, and post all this content online of how her body looks and how she's so proud of the fact. Now, this is not pride, just to let y'all know. I want to let y'all know this is not pride. And as broke as she is, she in a shelter, she's still able to get her toes and feet done and drink Starbucks. Come on, look at this shit.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? I can't take this shit no more.
Look at this. She's still able to drink the Starbucks. This is wild. She's still able. Folks, the call-in line is open. You can join in as a guest if you so desire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Hello. Go ahead, sir. All right. Folks, y'all got to have a decent internet connection when you join. If you join up and you don't have a strong internet connection, I won't be able to hear you. So you got to have at least a decent internet connection wherever you are. While we're waiting for him to join back to the regular program. Do y'all hear me though? You love to join as a guest? Okay, come on up. Just click the link. Takes you right to the show. Click the link in the chat room, takes you right to the show. Can y'all believe? I just want to see what y'all are saying real quick about this. The fact that you can still get you got 5 kids with all these baby daddies. The fact that you can still get your toes done. What are y'all looking at? This goes to show the state of our men too. I've never supported pump and dump. Just screw these chicks. These chicks that y'all calling chicks, and can't y'all see the monsters y'all are creating? They're running around in all these major cities doing these teen takeovers. That was created from smashing and pumping and dumping. Because you saw some ass. Woman who ain't worth shit, but for you to hump on, that's what this causes. Look how our society's just jacked up right now. You better hurry up and finish your hair talking about you want to join as a guest, because I don't know how long this podcast episode is going to go. They're all different times. I try not to let them go for over an hour. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much, Young Jay. He said BW's addiction to Pookie is modern day dope. That's deep. Addiction to Pookie is like modern day dope. It's a drug to y'all. Y'all are addicted to Pookie and what he's able to do to your backside. Don't talk to me. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. If you want to join once again as a guest, the call-in lines are open. Let's get back to this joker right here. Let's get back to her. Look at this baby. Can y'all see that they don't take good care of their children? This is who you're leaving to raise your children when you smash and pass, pump and dump. You know, I have something interesting for y'all. I have something interesting for y'all that I want to mention. You might be shocked at this right here. You might be shocked at this right here, this information I'm about to give y'all. But I did a little bit of research on a lot of the travel websites. This is what they're saying. Despite food prices being high, despite gas prices being high, guess what? Travel is actually on the rise. Now you got people not traveling as far, and sometimes they're doing more road trips, the articles are saying, but they're traveling more. They're spending more. You would think that with the gas prices being higher, food prices being higher, people can't go nowhere. And you would especially think that you wouldn't be doing all this screwing. She just had a baby. If you can't afford gas and food and shit, how are you affording to fuck? It's over, folks. Does anybody hear me? Do y'all hear me? Does anybody hear what I'm saying tonight? How can you afford to screw? Brother said he's a truck driver. These people more than ever are on the roads. How are y'all now more than ever on the roads? I don't understand that. Folks, if you're enjoying this content, do me a favor, especially for these podcast episodes, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button. Thank you so much in advance. I need all the support I can get as I'm launching this podcast here, and support the show. I don't care how you do it, preferably Cash App your support to the show. Show your love for the hard work that I'm putting in to bring you guys more and more content that you're requesting. Show your love and support so that way I can bring y'all more content. That's the only way that I keep doing these type of shows. Ooh, all right. Let's get back to her. I want y'all to see the fact that she has a daughter, 13 years old. Try not to make sure I show a lot of their faces or whatever. 8th grade prom. You got a 13-year-old and she gonna end up just like her mama. This one she says right here.
Your girl has never slept.
Let's listen to her.
Would you believe I made it through 7 days in a shelter? Baby, I don't even believe it. Your girl has never slept on the streets and never been in a shelter. Now, I will admit that I've lived in a hotel, but this is just a little bit different. And if you're not a real one, you might not be cut out to live amongst a bunch of other women or men. But enough of that. It's been cool over here without the stress of bills, and I'm able to just put all my focus into my kids. But me, I know how to remain humble, and I know how to get on my knees. I would never be all.
You know how to get on your knees, yeah. You damn got that right. You right about that.
Damn right.
You do know how to get on your knees.
Talk. This last week was emotional as hell. Not because I miss anybody, but because I cannot understand how a mother or a father can leave their kids out here with no help. This world is hard. And if you can't help, give love. But enough of that, because I'm thugging. And this too shall pass. And
You thugging.
good morning. Tell me why. I was moving out and I moved out all my stuff. Like the main things like my couches.
You know, folks, what's wild about her story is that she supposedly has a baby daddy. She said her oldest baby daddy was shot. Life was taken. And the story is strange, very strange to me how it happened. But according to her, she had a baby with the oldest baby daddy, and he was shot. His life was taken. So that made you go out here and want to screw?
And I am a DV survivor. Would you believe it took me 4 years to realize?
Look at how you're getting dressed. You know, I don't even want to rewind that, but you're getting dressed. You basically have no clothes on. You're getting dressed like this and posting the shit on social media. And you got all these little kids. You can see her kids in the back, all these little kids. Come on, somebody talk to me. You got all these little kids and you're posting this shit.
That I was in an extremely abusive relationship. In those 4 years, I lost so much. I lost my car, I lost my home. I even got down to 108 pounds. And my skin has been under attack for the last 3 years. Baby, this man cheated on me, abused me, lied to me, and then would leave me with the kids, plus the 2 I already had. And so during this healing process, I had to accept that I overstayed my welcome. And I had to accept that at some point, a very long time ago, I had lost myself. And with that being said, I don't ever want to be lost again.
You don't ever want to be lost again. You know, folks, I've run out of words for these jokers. I run out of words for these jokers. This is ridiculous. You just had a baby. She just had another baby. She just had another damn baby.
No! Come on, let me see right there. No. I'm not even taking
5 kids.
In a shelter.
And living in a shelter.
With 5 kids and no baby daddy. But we have clothes on our back, a roof over our head, and shoes on our feet. We also got food to eat because no weapon formed against me.
No, you got food to eat because the taxpayers formed for you to give you $1,000 or $1,200 a month so that you can feed these crumb snatchers. My God.
Y'all.
You know, and how do you have the money for? I know these clothes don't cost that much, right? They come from Fashion Over and shit. But you got internet to post your ass. You pay an internet bill. You got money. You got your toes done, nails done. You got tattoos off your body. You got wigs on and shit. I'm starting to almost think this is a scam. You got somebody, you got a car. Somebody sending you money, baby. Come on. What's going on? Somebody tell me. Or is this just the dudes that she's freaking with? I want to say the word again, but let me be careful. Y'all make me want to cuss y'all out. Y'all make me want to cuss y'all out. The sorry ass dudes that keep on fucking on you. Excuse my language. This is, folks, going to be an unbelievable podcast. I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. And you got different cars at that. I done seen her drive multiple different cars. She's driving multiple different cars. No baby daddy and 5 kids still outside. What are you doing outside? You at the gas station, baby. You going out with some dude right here who's gonna probably screw you. Folks, I'm running out of words for these jokers. If you want to join the show, hit the link and you can discuss this with me. I would love to discuss with some of y'all women. I know there's some of y'all that are watching me that are repeating the same shit that she's doing. I know that some of these women that can even educate me and tell me, is this a scam that y'all are running in 2026? Post shit online, act like you broke, living in a shelter, but at the same time, post your ass, a whole bunch of pictures of your ass, so that you can garner some sympathy from both men and women. The women will send you money, and the dudes will also send you money, but they gonna screw you, pump you up with their stuff, and you gonna have another baby by another. But you gonna the type of man you have a baby, he not gonna be worth shit. He gonna be useless, just getting out of jail, make you all these promises, throw that Wangman thing down on you real good. After he done got done freaking on you and screwing you, he gone. He don't want shit to do with you or them kids. Talk to me. Does anybody have anything to say about this scam? Does anybody have anything to say about this scam going on? Somebody said, definitely not DV. Why is she out with a new man every time if she got violence? Yeah. You got out of violence and you DV and you so afraid of men. Why are you always with a new man? Why are you always screwing? Why are you always freaking on it? Got a new man humping on you, freaking on you? That's what I want to know. How are these kids going to come out? Do you think that there's going to be more or less teen takeovers with what's her name? What's this heifer's name? Anonymous baby mama on social media is her social media tagline. How do you think her children are going to come out? The fact that you always going to have some poor sorry excuse of a man always going to say, well, what about the man? What about the man? What about the man, baby? Y'all getting them from prison and shit. Society has already done their job to try to lock them up, but y'all want to, you proved it on the show. Y'all want to take them out of the prison so that you can freak them. Somebody said, no, they don't. Real man knows the difference between that type of woman and a lady. Exactly. Of course, a man comes straight out of prison, just want a place to lay his head. Of course, he's talking to how, let me ask this. Y'all are supposed to be so educated and smart and wise. Y'all don't compare notes with other women and say, you know what, girl, I didn't watch all these other women on social media talk about how they got with a dude that was locked up, or they got with this kind of a man. He screwed them real good, then he left. He wasn't shit. Y'all don't learn from that. Y'all just watch it. And then what? That's my question. What happens? Where does the information go in y'all brain after you watch the shit? Come on, talk to me. After you watch so many women crying, angry, saying they baby daddy ain't shit, they don't get no help, where does the information go? It goes from your brain to your ass.
Gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Then you ready to pass to the next dude. After that dude then passed on you, you ready to be passed to the next man. Long as you got your titties out and some ass, you know, as a woman, you can get the next man to hump on you. You know, especially you can get a man that's locked up. Low self-esteem. No self-esteem. You can't produce anything good. What children are y'all producing? Back in the day, like I said, this is applying to a lot of different communities. This is not just black community. But let's talk about the black community for a minute. Back in the day, y'all produced a lot more individuals who were intelligent, poets and writers. You produced a lot more respectable individuals. Now you producing YNs who are running around in the street, tearing shit up, tearing the cities up from teen takeovers, and girls online calling themselves young hoes, posting the dumbest shit, screwing and doing everything else under the sun. Self-proclaim young ho. All right, folks, last call. Does anybody have anything to say about this topic before I log off? This is your last chance to hit the link and call in as a guest. Well, I haven't got no women. You women are scared. Y'all don't want to be on the show. Well, I haven't got no women to call up. Well, actually, I did a couple episodes ago. I haven't got no women. Why y'all don't like speaking about stuff like this? Y'all don't like speaking about y'all? I don't want Guru to question me about how many baby daddies I have and where I've been putting my coochie. Is that has to be the truth? Y'all don't want me to question y'all and see what's going on with your coochie? Because yes, sometimes I'm gonna ask questions. I want to know. Y'all keep him on here. Here I come. How you gonna tell them to keep me on here? Here you come. They can't keep me on here. The only way they keep me on here is by paying me a lot of money. My time is money. I move on to post and get ready to post the next content. I'm not gonna finna wait on you all day, baby. Take you that long to do your hair? How come your hair? Let me ask you this question real quick, Erica. How come your hair ain't done? Look at what time it is. Don't tell me you a young hoe too. It's evening time. You talking about you had to do your hair? Baby, y'all just wear the bonnets all day. Y'all probably, if you work from home, y'all wearing bonnets at home. Y'all don't do your hair. And if you wearing a bonnet all day at home, I know you ain't washed your ass. I know y'all ain't showering. How do you lay in your funk and your filth all day and night? Come on, talk to me. You not cleaning up that well, baby. Don't lie. No woman is. There's no woman who wears bonnet and pajamas, work from home and all that shit, and she's cleaning up and she's smelling good, looking good. It's not possible. Can anyone come on? Absolutely. It doesn't have to be women. I've talked to plenty of men too. You don't have to be black, you're white, whatever. I don't care who you are. This particular listen, folks, this behavior is becoming more prevalent in other communities. Do you know how much content I've put out of young white girls, baby mamas, crying and upset? One of my more recent videos, I think, had a whole bunch of Caucasian girls, young women, whatever you want to call them, who are baby mamas. They're screwing too because I'm 53 and old and laying in bed already. Okay. Dude, you funny. I be hollering laughing at you. I'm tickled funny. Yes, Amanda, anybody can come on. This is the last call because I don't do these podcast episodes for very long. They're not like my normal live streams. I don't stay on here for 2-3 hours. I usually try to get these episodes done in 30 minutes to an hour. Folks, around this same time every day, which is around 8 p.m. Eastern time, for usually Monday through Friday. I'm going to try to stick with it Monday through Friday, but every day or most days, I can't promise you going to be every day because sometimes I have important meetings about my content, my shows, my business. So I can't promise every day, but as many days as possible, I will be doing these podcast recordings. And when I'm traveling or doing other stuff, there won't be an actual live stream like this, but you'll still be able to get the recording. I'll still do a podcast episode. My God, somebody wrote a long ass message. I can't even read all that. I'm still going to try to do the podcast episode. All right. Since nobody else is coming on, folks, thank you to the people that actually supported the show and donated. This live stream will be available for about 24 hours. I'm going to remove it because I'm going to release each podcast episode at one time and one time only. And then that's it. Erica, we ain't got all day to play with you, baby. You wasting time. You talking about you don't know how to join. It's pinned in the chat room. It's easy to click the link. You don't know how to click a link? Y'all can't be that slow. And then again, some of y'all is. But I bet y'all don't know how to click the link to join, but you know how to video record. Let me put her back on the screen real quick. You know how to video record your ass, though. Y'all know how to video record ass. Guru, we don't know how to join your podcast, but we know how to make sure all the right angles and we know how to record our babies.
Last night, I didn't want to wake up. Last night, I hoped that Mother's Day didn't come because I felt like the worst thing I had ever done was become a mom. I basically just ended my lease and I did 2 weeks in the Airbnb, and my mom invited me to her home with my 5 kids. Everything was going great up until last night. Well, actually, yesterday morning. The whole day she yelled at me and nitpicked about everything. Shortly after we had a great night, her husband. Good morning.
Such thing.
I see it.
Mama, at this time, she didn't have a new baby. Mama 4 raising young men. So if this one was a baby at this time and you just had another baby, 2 babies back to back. Or I think she said she had twins. I don't know. You ain't raising no young men. You raising YNs and more young hoes to be just like you. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, folks. Thank you for watching the show. Once again, this live stream will be available for about 24 more hours. And then you have to wait for this episode to be released on my podcast. Look out for that. Make sure you're listening and following on all the major platforms, but you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of the major distributions. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Daily Disturbance Podcast with Black Guru. Until next time.